Hi, I'm Dee. I'm the Spicy Librarian.
And hi, I'm Katie, and I'm also here. Shh. The amount of books that you have behind you is impressive.
Impressive or terrifying?
Terrifying.
Yeah.
But impressive that you have brought those back with you.
Oh, yes. Like, if I... Is your bag overweight, miss? Definitely.
Yeah. What was the way?
My favourite thing to do is to look at the security guy's face as he puts my bags through the scanner. It's just like, these are blocks of something. What are they?
Yeah.
Yeah. And it does cross my mind. It's like, does he think they might be heavily compact powder substances? No, they're just books.
They're just books. Yeah. I'm loving it. It's very exciting. Every time I come over, there's just like a new range of books. It's like my own personal shopping experience.
I know, because you walk through the door and you ignore me completely. We don't get to talk for about 15 minutes because you are just shopping in my living room.
I know, it's kind of rude actually, isn't it?
A little bit. I did mean to speak to you about it. So as a concept, Spicy Librarian, we're all about romance. But that's, I mean, we have had a couple of comments on things where it's been like, oh, it's a great idea opening a shop. Shame it's just romance. Romance sets get such a bad rep for fluffy and, you know, not literary, not genius, but it's so misunderstood. There are so many different types of romance.
It's very broad.
Basically, if there is a relationship in the book that you read, there is some form of romance in there.
Yeah.
That could be horror,
Yeah.
YA, fantasy, sci-fi,
Yeah.
mystery,
Yeah.
dark. Now that is my happy place.
Yeah.
Like, I want to feel something when I read something.
Yeah.
I don't care if I fall in love with the character, if it breaks my heart, if it makes me angry. I want to feel something. Those are the books I take with me and carry with me. And so that's why I think romance was the thing for me and, you know, my baby. So we've got the shop.
Yeah.
We did the wonderful pop-up.
Which was insane and incredible. People came from all over the country.
And other countries.
Yeah. And met their book clubs there, brought their partners there. It was a great 2 days.
Bankrupted themselves there.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
It was a phenomenal first taster of what we're about that was outside of our social media community.
Yeah, definitely. So with the bricks and mortars opening, we're hopeful, and I say we're hopeful, I'm setting my heart on the date of Saturday the 14th of February. And we are, with the shop, one thing I don't think I mention enough to people is that we are not only a coffee shop. I mean, there's not loads of seating, but there's seating for, I think 35.
Okay.
So you come in, the idea is you come in, you buy a book, you sit down, you get a coffee, maybe a little snack, and have a little time to yourself. Or, you know, you meet your book besties there, whatever. But then we are also a wine bar. We are fully licensed.
Yeah.
I have taken my exam. I have submitted the forms. I am now Barbara Windsor. That's how it works.
Love the vibe.
Yeah. So we are, you know, wine bar, a couple of little cocktails on there, a couple of little cocky teas.
Yeah.
And yeah, come and have a date with yourself. Come have a date with your significant other.
Yeah.
You know, I have one girl who's part of our book club, which is another aspect that we've got. Her fella plays football every Friday evening and Saturday morning. So she says this is where she will live when he's doing that. You know,
And we can't wait to see her there because we will absolutely be there all day, every day as well.
Barstool saved. Yeah. If she's there long enough, we'll put up a plaque.
Yeah. Her seat.
Yeah. So, yeah, we've got all that going on. We've got several authors who are so supportive, is the word I'm looking for.
Yeah.
Sorry, jet lag kicked in massively then. That their book launches that they've got planned for this year are going to be at the Spicy Librarian.
Which, even just talking about that for a second, it's nice that in the 5-6 months since inception of the business, that we are known so much for supporting indie authors.
Definitely.
And that so many of them in return have been so supportive.
Yeah.
And are now wanting the bricks and mortar shop to be a place. Some of them said they'd come and write there.
No, definitely.
It's
one of the authors that we deal with on a regular basis is actually going to be, I'm in talks with her. What she wants to do is she wants to help other indie authors. So she's going to run like a workshop. She's been writing for like 25 years, won multiple awards. She's going to do a workshop for other indie authors because
that's exciting.
She's been helping with the curation of the indie books. So anybody can publish an indie book. Doesn't necessarily mean it's good. And there are some people who will try and AI a book and get it out there. Some will be successful. Others hopefully will not.
Yeah.
We're all about supporting the artist. She's been helping me kind of look into submissions. So people have maybe written just one book and it's the first attempt. And sometimes they're great. Sometimes they're not so good.
Yeah.
So she's going to run I think it's like an 8-week course, one night a week, where she gets these indie authors to come into the Spicy Librarian and she gives them hints and tips.
I love that.
Yeah, just because sometimes these people have got an amazing book in their head, but they don't necessarily know how to edit it right, get it down right. You know, the whole, are you a plotter, are you a pantser, all this, that, and the other. And she's going to use the space for that as well.
And that feels so nice that there will be so many stories that go out in the world that started or found shape from inside the shop.
Oh, for sure.
And then come full circle round to then being stocked in the shop.
Yeah. You know how like the J.K. Rowling, she did when she was a single parent, I think, and the stories, there was a favourite cafe and she used to write in there.
Yeah.
We are that cafe for so many new, upcoming, exciting, future best-selling authors. And some current best-selling authors as well.
Yeah.
Which is exciting.
So the summer is looking very good.
Not just the summer. I've got a launch that's happening that I sent her a message yesterday actually and was like, can I say this on the podcast? She was like, absolutely not, Donna. So I can't say what it is or when it's going to be. Because just apparently that's not my news. But yeah, no, I'm bursting. But within the first couple of months of the shop being opening, there's going to be a really exciting event.
So since you registered the company back in July, we have had a wild and exciting 5 months, 6 months.
January is our 6th month. So yes, 5 months has been wild.
We have grown a insane community on social media, which we thank you so much.
We love you all.
We love you so much.
We love you.
I don't want to gush.
We love you more than people we actually know.
The community's been crazy.
Yes.
And this is before we have even opened the shop, before we even announced the location of the shop. It was just an idea that you had that I brought to social media.
Yeah.
And
sorry, my brain just went straight to, as I'm sat here and we're recording this now, we've got 5 weeks till the shop opens. And then my brain went, when this goes out on air, you'll have less time. So I'm having a mini heart attack. Continue.
Just spacing out, thinking about the timelines
in a voice,
that we have.
You will have less time. Time is going past. You have not done what you were meant to do.
But I feel a lot of that is self-inflicted.
Yes.
Because whose idea was it once getting the keys to announce Valentine's weekend as the opening date?
Oh, it was before that. I did it at the pop-up.
Yes, you did. You did announce
Someone gave me a mic at the pop-up and no one vetted me.
I'm there behind the scenes like, what are we saying?
Oh, listen, if we're going to talk about the pop-up and the things you were doing behind the scenes, is this the perfect opportunity to tell the mayor story?
Have we officially apologized to the mayor for the position
that
I
not.
put her in?
We have not. And I feel like that needs to be written.
Yeah, it probably should.
I feel like as much as you've had formal warnings, maybe what I need to do is sit you in a corner facing the wall and make you write a letter to the mayor.
To the mayor. So for context, to anyone that doesn't know, at the pop-up, which was held in Warwick at the courthouse,
the chambers, so it's her kind of back garden.
Yes, the mayor popped by because we had queues out the door.
It was crazy busy and she was like, what is going on?
Yeah, so she came by.
Yeah.
And I was talking to her and I said, I can introduce you to Dee. So, and this was not intentional.
It must have been.
If you have seen any of the content we had on the pop-up, you will know it was a big room, lots of tables around. We had books, but we also had dotted around, we had cover art.
Yes.
From some of the very explicit books that were available.
Thank you, Effie Campbell.
Yeah, thank you. That was a great time. Lots of people took them home. We love them.
Yes.
We want more. Continue to send them to us. So where I bought Dee to meet the mayor, the exact point where they met on the table was fan art of a girl getting absolutely raw dogged by two guys. In front of a Christmas tree. And it was November, so it was festive.
Yeah.
It was festive. Mm-hmm. And then the moment that all three of our eyes locked on those, I made my excuses.
She literally just went, I'm out, and walked off.
And left you to explain the types of very colourful books that we had
the question
available.
she gave us as she swept her arm across the room in a gesticulating manner and said, what kind of books do you sell? Eyes locked on the woman being raw dogged. Katie went, I'm out, and I just went, romance.
I was suddenly very busy at that moment and left, and then avoided you for a good hour after
She
that.
did not answer that walkie-talkie once for the rest of the day.
So, I could have planned that. Pure coincidence, but it was hilarious.
Lady Mayor, your ladyship.
From the bottom of my heart.
Wearer of all the jewellery.
We are so
We love
sorry.
you. We are sorry.
But if you're interested...
And your order will be with you within the week.
We have had an insane couple of months.
Insane.
What we achieved in 2025, we grew the community with your help. We're nothing without you. So thank you from the bottom of our hearts for that.
100%.
From that has stemmed book club, which we do in Leamington at the moment and will take place in the shop as of next month.
Yes, as of February, we will be open. We will be open on time. And so February book club will be taking place in the shop.
And as we're growing on social media, so many of you are now joining our book club. It's getting bigger and bigger.
Yes.
We love that. So that's
we are going to do. We are going to get better at doing this. We have got the book club on Fable, but we've been terrible at uploading it. It's just been a case of time and blah. But we will get somebody who will dedicate the job to sorting that out so it is more up to date. So if you are too far away from the physical bricks and mortar to come every month, you can still get involved.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So we've got the shop, the online community. Oh, subscription boxes.
Yes, exciting. So they're in the works. I have maybe 4 bucks at various stages of being ready for the first 4 boxes. We've just hit a little snag with the whole technical stuff because that's where I break down. I'm not technical at all. So as soon as that's resolved, we've been taking kind of a wait list because there have been so many people wanting to get involved.
Yeah.
And there is kind of a limit to publishing, getting things out on time, etc., that we can do until we scale up. So we've been taking people on the wait list. You can still join the wait list at the moment.
You can join through the website or through social media.
As soon as that's our payment facilities available, we will be then letting people know. And the first book boxes will be going out hopefully February to coincide with the shop opening. So each month it will be a romance genre book. And they will switch. No 2 will be the same. So you might get a cozy romance, a contemporary romance. You might get a smutty romance. You might get something really dark with triggers that you kind of need to check, a romantasy. But the one thing that's in common is they're all indie. They're all 5-star reads. Mm-hmm. They're all exciting people that you've probably not heard of. But these are for our people that, we've read all the big names.
Yeah.
We've been waiting. We've got our pre-orders in, this, that, and the other. We want someone to also who reads prolifically to go, you've not heard of this person, you need to read this person.
Yeah.
Then you can go back and read their back catalogue.
Yeah, exactly.
It's so exciting to be able to push that forward to people and go, look, here's some recommendations that you haven't heard.
Yeah.
These are not all over TikTok yet.
And also, here's some subgenres that you might have thought you didn't enjoy.
Exactly.
And now we're introducing it to you.
Exactly. It's almost like a book club in itself.
Yeah.
And so we've had this argument before about what a book club is.
Mm-hmm.
I have very strong opinions about a book club. A book club is supposed to give you a book to read that you would not normally read. Or maybe you would, but that's every once in a while.
Yeah.
Like you are to join a book club, you are open to someone else's suggestion. You do not have to like that book.
Yeah.
In fact, some of the best book club meetings I've ever been to is when it's been really divisive and people have had very strong opinions. They've hated it. Someone else has loved it. But we're not here to yuck someone else's yum. But we can have lively discussions about it.
And we've had a few actually.
We have, yeah. What I don't like about a book club situation is when you get people who, I get it. DNF is a totally valid thing. I mean, do not waste your time, your energy, and your, mental health on something that you are really adamant against. But if you're normally, say, for example, a romantasy reader, and you get a book club book and it's a cowboy romance.
Yeah.
Don't just read the first chapter and go, oh, it's not for me.
Yeah.
You don't know it's not for you because you haven't tried it yet.
And this is where we disagree slightly, isn't it? Because I'm not a prolific DNFer, but I have DNF'd my fair share. I just don't think there's enough. I don't want to waste time reading something I don't enjoy. Reading for me is 100% a hobby. And the moment that I read something I'm not liking, it feels like a chore and I don't want to do it. So then I just put it down and pick something up that I will enjoy. And I'll give books time, but I feel like within the first 2 or 3 chapters, if I don't care enough about it, I'm not going to sit and force myself to read it.
Oh, I hear what you're saying, but you're wrong. Do you not worry? And clearly you do not. But do you not worry that your reading is going to become so narrow if you continually... You're never going to find a new subgenre.
But then maybe I'm happy where I am. Within my... For
little
someone...
box.
Yeah. I mean, for someone that reads horror, thriller and romance.
Yeah. I mean,
on a broader spectrum.
To be fair.
Within my genres of romance, I think I'm kind of happy. And I think a few people will feel the same. I know a lot of people read at the end of the day. Yeah. So I read at the end of the day, at the end of the workday. And I don't want to sit there and read something that I just don't like. Just to say I've read it.
I mean, I get it. But I'm different.
Yeah.
I'm built different. I will give anything a chance. Like, for example, for me, opening a romance bookshop, cozy romance isn't my happy place.
Yeah.
And I can read them and have a good time and then put it down and think I will never remember that character's name or what happened in that book ever again.
Yeah.
They don't stay with me, but I can get through them.
Yeah.
And I get it. And I must admit, for yourself, because you do the thriller, the horror and romance, that is a bigger box. But, especially people who have such a small box. I feel like I'm talking about people's boxes too much.
It's a lot of boxes.
I don't mean to criticize your box. I can't not say small box. Please try and get a bigger box.
Widen your box.
Try stuffing other things in your box.
No, too far. Rein it back in. Okay. Rein it back in.
I can't. So subscription boxes and book club.
Yeah. The great size box. There'll be a lot in it.
Many boxes. Such a large box.
Next.
Should we stop?
Should we take a moment? What we have achieved in 2025 is crazy. And I just think, we're sat here now with our first episode of a podcast. So yes. 2026 already is going to be... We joked earlier that we're going to do an album and several shops, a TV show, a book, autobiography.
QVC. Our own book QVC.
There we go.
Vicky, can we make that happen? On it.
There's
5 weeks.
Yeah,
It'll be done.
Go. There's nothing.
5 weeks.
Yeah. There's nothing we can't do.
I've got this visual image of us both in twin sand pearls holding things out like Debbie McGee style.
Fantastic. Cannot wait for that.
And this one, he is mute.
So before we talk about our Super Bowl, which is really exciting and we've just wrapped that up, maybe we should give context to what it is for those of you that didn't see it.
Yes.
Our Super Bowl was, you and I had different top picks for each month of 2025.
Absolutely. Because best book of the month.
Yes, we read very differently.
Yeah.
And we wanted a book of the year for the Spicy Librarian.
Yes.
So what better way to vote than to let our community vote for us?
Yeah, to narrow it down a little bit so it's not just of all the books in the world, which is the best one this year, because we felt like that would limit it to things that were released that year.
Yeah.
We narrowed it by doing your favourite book of the month, my favourite book of the month, and then letting the community pick between those two.
And we ran it on our stories. We ran it, I think it spanned over about 3 weeks over the Christmas break, ready for New Year, so that we could release it at the beginning of the year.
Yeah.
And I think we should go through it now.
Definitely. Should we talk about our 2025 book of the year?
Yes.
I have some strong opinions.
I do. Probably
I'm quite
different.
cross.
See, I'm so happy about it.
I am, but I've had to come to terms with some things. And some things I have not come to terms with yet. Let us discuss.
Okay.
So, January. Your top read in January
was Onyx Storm. I know that's not a good place to start because you really don't like it, but it was released in January, and every year I book it off work and I sit and binge. I am a Rebecca Yarros stan. Proudly. I love it. I know from your face.
I mean, I don't hate her. Don't get me wrong. I really enjoyed Fourth Wing. Mm-hmm. I really enjoyed Iron Flame. I couldn't wait for Onyx Storm to come out.
Yeah.
I did not read it in January. I actually read it in February. Mm-hmm. I'm over it.
Oh, I loved it so
I
much.
threw the book across the room when I finished it and went, fuck off.
I loved it so much.
I just, love me. Don't come near me. I'm too dangerous. But you've got to love me. Fuck off. Grow up. I think I don't know. See, for me, and we'll talk more about this, ACOTAR was my gateway drug to romantasy.
Absolutely.
And I did ACOTAR, and then I did Fourth Wing and Iron Flame because they were both out at that time.
Yeah.
And I had to, like most people, wait for Onyx Storm. But while I was waiting, I was introduced to so many other romantasy, dark romantasy, which is a happy place for me, and other bits and pieces that I don't know if I outgrew it. I don't know if this was just a difficult third book for Rebecca or if I outgrew the characters.
See, I think she's just getting started, and she scares me because she sits in interviews and I know she's going to kill someone off, and there's a whole community on TikTok that are worried, and she has this power in her hands over her readership at the moment that we're all scared she's going to kill off one of her main characters.
I don't care.
I could, honestly, she released a song the other day teasing it as part of the album.
She released a song.
It's a big deal.
Why don't I know this? Like,
We're both
Vicky's fainting. Are you all right, love?
Me and Vicky are in the same camp.
I just spam Katie with TikTok whenever anything happens.
This was a huge deal when this came out because we think Xaden's going to be in his villain era,
which I'm okay with because I like a villain,
but we're all scared, and that emotion is crazy that you can invoke that in so many people. And we're all there. I know you're not in that camp.
Yeah, no,
I'm very much in that camp.
I will read the rest of the series. It's not like I am not picking up another one of her books. I will. And I'm looking forward to reading some of her other types of romances because I have never done that.
Yeah.
But for me, now, I don't know if there was massive foreshadowing in the fact that you remember when Beauty and the Beast came out on Disney, I was massively disappointed when he turned into a human. I think that's my whole life story just in one little snippet. So I feel comfortable, like, don't hate me, but I feel comfortable being able to say that this is how I felt about Onyx Storm because I know I'm not the only one.
Yes.
So I'm going to stick with it. But so my January pick was One Dark Window. Rachel Gillig.
Yeah, love that.
Gothic, beautiful, amazing magic system.
Yeah.
I actually read Two Twisted Crowns as well in January, but obviously went for the first one. I loved that Shepherd King duology so much. I thought the writing was beautiful. I was invested. And from that point onwards, I was like, I will read. If this woman writes a shopping list, I want to read it.
I loved, the atmosphere and the magic system was really unique.
So the fact that Onyx Storm beat One Dark Window, I think I sent you a message after that first poll saying, if Onyx Storm wins the whole thing, I'm not opening the shop. Like, stand in protest. No, fuck you all. Not happening.
And it got to what we would consider to be the quarterfinals. So it
terrified.
was looking nervous.
I was very frightened.
I was thinking, I've killed this off before it's even grown.
Yeah.
Because you were gonna close up shop.
Yes. Yes, I was. Yeah.
February for me, it's Valentine's Day. So I just went for like a wholesome, it was the favourites.
Okay.
Which was Olympic, Ice Dancers, Childhood Sweethearts. It's just a nice time. Yeah.
I mean, what's more Valentine's than the MMC spitting in your mouth saying that's as close as you're going to get to kissing me?
I mean, that's one end of the spectrum.
Feathers So Vicious, Liv Zander. I also did Shadow So Cruel in February.
Yeah.
Which needs an honourable mention. Love, love, love. This was my first ever dark romantasy. And it's the first one in our list that's actually an indie author. Yeah. And it got to be a book of the month for at least one of us. So that's a big achievement in itself.
Yeah.
I love this duology. I love this duology so much. Changed my brain chemistry. Love it. I felt all the feelings. Massive cliffhanger at the end of book one. So if you are thinking about buying Feathers So Vicious, make sure you've bought the second one because that postman will not come quick enough. So yeah, other honourable mentions for February. I've put like Onyx Storm I've put in there because I did read it and it was, it's such a big deal. And I know I trash talked it before. It just, for me, like it wasn't the best book I read in February. So I didn't want it winning overall. That was the thing. So yeah, so of February, yours won. And I haven't actually read it.
It did. I think people just like the contemporary. During Valentine's month, I feel maybe...
Yeah, I get it.
They just want the comfort read, don't they?
Yeah.
Something swoony, something open and shut, happy ending.
Yeah.
And
okay.
It was perfect for that.
March,
Blood and Steel.
Yeah, see, I read that in February and I really enjoyed the whole series.
Yeah. I love the pace of it.
Good pacing.
Yeah. It's a great romantasy if you're wanting warriors, fast pacing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was all the tick boxes for what you want out of a romantasy series. I get that.
Yeah.
Like I said, I read it in February. I just really enjoyed the Feathers So Vicious, so that's why it didn't win for me. So I get that as a pick for you for March.
Yeah.
For me, I went Daughter of No Worlds.
I've not read it.
It was my first Carissa Broadbent. And I love her style of writing. Her characters are kick-ass.
Yeah.
It's just, I really had a good time. It was just a really good time and a really standout read.
Okay.
So like I say, in that month, I read, what did I read also in March? I did the Raven Kennedy Play to Prisoner series, which I enjoyed. It was a smutty good time with some great bits of plot in there. There were some books that I liked more than others. I had a very heavy romantasy month in March. I also did Light Lark. I did Trial of the Sun Queen series, which has got to be the best first line of any book. It's like, bitch stole my soap is the first line in the first book. Yeah.
That would have me hooked.
Yeah, definitely it did. I also did the Bewitched and Bespelled, the Laura Thalasset ones, which I enjoyed.
Yeah.
But Daughter of No Worlds, I was very heavy into romantasy in March. But like I say, Daughter of No Worlds was my favourite on there. But you still won. No, I won this one, did I? Who won in March?
Blood and Steel.
You won again. April.
ACOTAR.
I mean, say less.
Yeah. It was a reread.
Of course.
And we'll go on to discuss it in a bit more detail because obviously...
I mean, it's a whole conversation.
It is a whole conversation.
Yeah.
Great time.
Yeah.
Second time round.
And I get it. So for me, I went No for an Answer by CJ Riggs.
I love that book. Yeah. I read
I'm
that
so
in
glad.
October.
We haven't actually discussed it because I lent you my copy and forced you to read it.
Yes, you did.
So it's a dark romance.
Yeah.
And the first chapter will have you be like, hang on, sorry, what? The snark in it is chef's kiss.
Yeah, that was
totally.
my favourite bit.
And CJ Riggs is an absolute darling. Love her. She's awesome. So yeah, I had a great time. It was a really good dark dark romance.
Yeah.
Solid all the way through. The last 2 chapters elevated it to being one of my favorite dark romances.
I disagree.
No.
I really enjoyed it. I didn't like the twist.
Did you not?
I think it didn't make sense to me.
See, now for me, it was much more real.
Mm.
This whole I can change you. No, people don't.
But I still put it up there, even though I didn't like the twist. I still think the FMC and her attitude.
Feminine rage.
It was such a good time. She was hilarious.
Yes, I loved the referencing. I loved it. Was so well written.
Yeah.
And for an indie author that doesn't have a readership as large as she deserves.
Yeah.
I couldn't put anything else as my book of the month when I read that. And I also, in that month, I also read Red Rising, which I don't normally like a male author for a romance situation. I know it's heavy sci-fi, but there is romance in there. Yeah. There are relationships in there, but it was very, very good. And I also did Haunting Adeline.
Yeah, big fan.
Big fan. Vicky's dancing.
Vicky's dancing.
Vicky's dancing.
Great, yeah.
If we don't give her a mic, she dances. It's interpretive dance. We know if we're doing shit. Or, yeah, she congas.
No, then we're out. Yeah, we've got to turn it off.
Yeah,
take
definitely.
The microphones away.
So it was a big thing, and I was so proud of her for getting there, because I didn't give her it book of the month because she's a friend and she's really good. I gave her it because it genuinely deserved it. Yeah. And I'm sad. I'm sad that it didn't do better in the poll, because it was up against ACOTAR. So many millions of people have read ACOTAR.
Yeah.
So many millions of people have never heard of CJ Riggs.
That's what I think it's not the quality of the storyline or anything like that.
No.
It's just
popularity
against a traditionally published book that's been out for 10 years.
Exactly.
So, I mean, she didn't stand too much of a chance, which is a bit unfair.
Exactly. And I feel like this is the theme. Like, I don't win on most of these months, and I think that's because I've read a lot more indie this year, or promoted a lot more indie this year.
Yeah.
But this is this is gonna be really interesting. So when we're sat here, possibly not with our 1950s mics next year, having the same conversation, I'm hoping that there's going to be a lot more indie authors that we're talking about that win in the votes, because we're here now as a business promoting these authors to people who are lovers of reading who've never heard of them. Yeah. So I'm so excited to see the switch. So for people who have contacted us and said, "Hey, I thought you were all about indie and every single book that won." Yeah. You know, it's a popularity poll, and at the moment, the reason why we exist as a business is because people need to hear about these indie authors.
Yeah, exactly. And we have the platform to bring it to them.
For sure.
Yeah.
Okay. May. I did Shield of Sparrows.
Which one?
Yay! My only month I won, I think.
I did Daisy Hates, which is the second in the Magnolia Parks.
Never read the Magnolia Parks.
Love it.
Yeah.
It's phenomenal. Jessa Hastings has a way of writing. It's contemporary.
Okay.
It's Gossip Girl meets Made in Chelsea kind of vibes, if you've seen either.
Okay.
I mean, they're a really toxic relationship. And this is maybe one that we can get into a bit later down the line. Okay. But it's not like an airy-fairy romance. All right. And Vicky and I have read this and spoken about it in detail because she's reading them at the moment. Okay. If you were friends with this couple, they would do your head in. You'd be like, just stop talking to each other now. Because, they're the most toxic relationship, but it's like all-consuming love, and it's just...
One of those relationships that's like the physical equivalent of a cut on your gum. It hurts to touch it, but you can't stop.
I guess. It's, you can't look away, and you don't know if you want them to be together or not be together. Yeah. And then Daisy Hates is interconnected. She's a different character within the world. So then this is her book, which I loved it. It was...
Okay, well, I will put it on my TBR. Honourable mentions for me. I read A Fate Inked in Blood.
Okay.
Danielle L. Jensen. And I feel very much with her writing. Her writing is brilliant and it's beautiful. But for me, it doesn't slap quite as hard as I wanted it to.
Okay.
I know lots of people adore Bridge Kingdom and this, that and the other, and I've got that on my TBR to go back to. I know it's been out for a while, but it was definitely worth an honourable mention. And I also did the Twisted Games series from Anna Huang, which I had a great time, which for contemporary, and you know me, I'm a dark bitch.
Yeah.
So contemporary, I had a good time, but again, it just wasn't the book of the month for me or any of them. So there we go. June.
Heartless by Elsie Silver. And
I hate you.
I love it. Daddy Cade all the way.
I'm gonna have can we get someone else who come work here who'd like
that man and
as deep and broken as me?
I know if you're watching, we love Daddy Cade. Have you read it?
Which one is it?
It's the second one.
No, I've read the first one. Is it Heartless? The first one? I don't know. I've read one of them.
Powerless?
I don't.
Fearless? No.
Bloody hell.
Reckless?
No.
We're going through all of them now.
I have read one Elsie Silver.
You haven't said.
I don't. But yeah.
Please Google it. 'Cause that's gonna
I feel like the fact that they can't remember says everything I need to say about an Elsie Silver. If it is your yum, I am not yucking it. It is just
Flawless.
yeah. That's
There
it.
we go.
Yeah,
That's
it was a less, and it was a less for me. No, great writing, lovely little stories. Don't remember anything about them afterwards. Can't put it up there as a favourite book for me. I had a great time when I read the one I've read. It's not my favourite genre, so I haven't read loads of her. There's every single book we're talking about on this list is a good book.
Yeah.
So the fact we're laughing and joking and slagging each other's picks off and this, that and the other, but it's all jokey.
Oh, yeah,
Every single one of these books is a great book that deserves a read.
Yeah.
But for me, that would never be a book of the month for me.
Yeah.
I chose The Games Gods Play.
Abigail Owens.
Abigail followed us on socials and wished us luck when we had 24 followers. 24 followers, and she's a traditionally published author. She is so down to earth.
Yeah.
Such a lovely person, deserves all the success in the world. It certainly helps that all of her books are beautiful.
Yeah, they are.
They are
sprayed
stunners.
edges on them.
Stunning. As a standard. Not as a pay extra and get, this is the standard for hers. And very well written. Again, romantasy, gods, games and trials. I love a little games and trials. It's a happy place for me. And I just thought it was brilliant. I really, really had a good time. And I did feel at that point, I'd read quite a lot of romantasy in that year.
Yeah.
And there is a thing at the minute with romantasy's definitely having a moment, or certainly was in 2025.
Yeah.
And there was a lot of quick jump on the bandwagon. So there was a lot of romantasy that was derivative of or same, and just forgettable. And she stood out for me. She stood out in the best way possible.
It is on my TBR. I'm very excited.
Definitely should bump that up your TBR.
Because the sequel is
the third
good
one.
as well.
The sequel is also my book of the month later on in the year, which we'll get to.
Yeah.
And the third book is out very soon, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah. So honourable mentions in June for me. I read Bride, Ali Hazelwood, which was... Now, I have a lovely term. I refer to these types of books as my fuck nuggets. You know when you've been reading like something really heavy or something that kind of takes a lot of brain power, maybe it's got a lot of world building in its stuff, you just need that kind of palate cleanser.
Yeah.
Palate cleanser's not the word for me.
Fuck nugget.
We have a little fuck nugget. And this might be just a smutty little something or something that doesn't take a lot of brain power, but doesn't mean it's not good.
Yeah.
It's well written and it's fun and it's a vibe. So yeah, so she was my little fuck nugget for the month. I read A City of Gods and Monsters.
That's on my TBR.
It's very, very, very good.
Yeah.
And I must admit, it was a toss-up for me between Games Gods Play and City of Gods and Monsters. Because they're both so, so good. And they're both contemporary, but they're both romantasy.
Yeah.
And they are, different in a lot of ways. I can't help thinking what tipped it for me with the Abigail Owens is what such a good person she is and how lovely she is. And I'm not saying Kayla Edwards isn't. I just don't know her.
Yeah.
I just haven't met her yet. Kayla, I'm sure you're lovely.
Yet.
Please reach out. Let's be friends. So yeah, that was June. Oh, who won? Have we said who won?
Heartless.
Oh, of course it
we're on
fucking
Heartless,
did.
aren't we? Yes, June, Heartless won. Daddy Cade. I mean, do you know, or just back on that point, the fun things about those, the books are so pastel coloured, right? But it's filth. Book is filth.
Okay.
He is filthy.
Oh.
You will need to read it.
Oh, well, I'll put it on my TBR. I will open my box to you, Katie.
Please let me put Daddy Cade in your box.
I mean, it feels like that's where he belongs.
He is.
Okay. July.
The Mindfuck series.
We both went dark. I did Blackwood Institute.
Yes. Which I've not read.
No.
But I've heard great things from you and others that have read it.
So I did the Chronicles, which is obviously essentially the 3 books in that series.
Yeah.
And it took me a minute. I am normally a book every couple of days kind of a girl, and that's including working like a crazy woman and stuff. It took me a while, and I took my time on purpose.
Yeah.
There were times in which I put it down. There were times when I thought the book was something and then it turned into something else.
Yeah.
There are so many, but those characters will stay with me my entire life. And I wasn't even sure I was having a great time at every point I was reading that book.
Isn't that interesting that a book can have that effect on you and you can still question whether you enjoyed it or not?
Yeah. I definitely, upon finishing it, I needed a minute to work out how I felt.
Yeah.
There was no doubt from the moment I finished it, I was like, that was a fucking good book.
Yeah.
But I didn't know how I felt. And do you know what solidified everything for me about how I felt about this book? When we did the pop-up, J. Rose came. And not only is she a darling and supports us massively, she had, when she was setting up her table, she had one of those drop-down banners, and she had the FMC on that drop-down banner. And she was exactly how I imagined her.
Wow.
And not only that, it was a bit like, the only way I can describe it is, imagine walking into a room and the most famous celebrity you've ever heard of is in that room. It felt like I was meeting someone, and it just solidified everything. I was like, this book will stay with me.
That's
powerful.
Really cool, because not a lot of fan art actually, in my opinion, looks like how I imagine the characters.
Yeah, no, and it disappoints me when it doesn't match. It's like, well, that's not my whoever.
And I change some of it because I can't have blonde male characters.
No,
so if he's
sorry.
blonde, he's not. No, he's not in my mind. He's also not 19.
No, he's never 19.
He can't be 19.
No.
So I tweak it sometimes.
Yeah.
But when you get to fan art that is so similar to how you pictured it, it does make you feel more connected.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. It was a bit like if you read a book and then they make a movie, and it's like, oh, because it's never the same as it. It's always better in your head.
Yeah.
But this was a connect. So I think so I went Blackwood Institute, and again, she's indie. She's just gone dual. So she's got an indie book out this year and a traditionally published book out this year. She's got a super exciting year, bless her. But yeah, so I had a great time actually in July. Shall I tell you what else I read in July that was honourable mention? I mean, I was filth in July.
Coming into summer.
Yeah. I was feral.
With your cocktail and your filthy books.
I tell you what else I was doing. I was on the back of a motorbike going around Europe, listening on my little audiobook with my earphones in and all this filth going on, pulling up at petrol stations, just like vibing away with my Kiss of the Basilisk.
I love that.
Oh.
What a vibe.
Honestly, the claw. The Never List. No one has ever really, everyone's heard of it. No one's read it. Read it. Jade Priestley, The Never List.
Yeah.
Filth.
You said that to me, and then at the pop-up, people were coming up to me saying, I want something filthy. And I was like, The Never List. I've never read it, but Dee says that it's filthy.
Bump it
and
up the list.
The cover's so unassuming as well.
Yes.
Which I love.
Yeah. Perfect. I read Metal Slinger.
Yes.
I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it. It's not the best written romantasy I've ever read, but I really enjoyed it. And when I'd like to consider myself as quite an intelligent woman, but when I read a book, I read like this. And then plot twists just like, ba-da! And I don't see them coming. So I did not see the plot twist coming.
I have feelings on the plot twist, which I will get to when I get to Metal
She's
Slinger.
such a fucking drag.
I have some feelings as to why. It was my top book for September.
Oh, okay.
But I have feelings as to why.
Okay, well, we'll leave that there then. Yeah, and so July was a smut-tastic time for me, but again, we both went dark.
We did.
You won.
The Mindfuck
Travesty.
series.
I've not read it though. I must put it. It's on my list.
Great.
It's
Feminine
not
rage.
actually physically supposed to be available in the UK yet.
No.
Licensing laws wise. So I am waiting until we can have it in the shop because I'm a physical book girly wherever possible. So yeah, I will get that as soon as it's there. August.
Nightshade by Autumn Woods.
Credence. Not really related. It's fine. It's fine.
That though is an interesting way to market it because that makes me want to read it more. I've not read it, but the moment that you
How
hear
have you not read it?
cabin, uncle not uncle,
I cried.
Really?
I cried.
Okay. I just thought it was filth.
Which was honestly, it was a shock to everybody because I thought I'd had my tear ducts removed. Like this, I mean, I'm a hard woman, but I cried.
Oh, okay. That makes me more excited actually to read it.
MMC that doesn't speak. I fucking love it when they can't talk.
Me too.
So hard for them to ruin things.
Yeah. There's another book. It's called The Predator by Runnix.
Yes.
He barely speaks. He says like 10 words the
I've
whole
got it.
time.
I've got it
It's
in, but I've not read it
fantastic.
yet.
And he's known for being like a mafia guy that doesn't speak. And the moment I read doesn't speak, get me there. I want a man that barely says a
Make
single
them
word.
all mute.
Yeah. Mute and brooding. Give it to me right now. He's just,
It's like, honestly, in my single years, the biggest thing that would ruin it for a guy is when they talk, because you get to know them and that will ruin a relationship.
the moment that they go from brooding into like confessing their undying love, I'm like, this is icky now. Like, I want it to be implied. You don't need to say it to me how you feel. Yeah. So, which one won?
I don't know.
Oh, Nightshade won.
See, when you said Nightshade, I was like, oh, Kerry Lake. And you were like, no.
No.
I've not read that. I don't know anything about it.
Yeah, it's really good. It's set in a Scottish university where people like mafia send their kids there and billionaires' kids there and go there and things like that. And it's like a gothic vibe, but the relationship between the FMC and the MMC, there's so much banter. He falls first in like a pathetic way, which I like. And she's a bit like, And she's one of the girls. She's not stick thin.
Oh,
she's not, a ninja warrior who's going to battle and then can still be up for anything afterwards because that's unrealistic. We would not all be,
Are we? Is this the point where we're reaching the whole? I've just slayed 45 demons, and then
I don't want you.
Please
to
go
touch
down on me.
Like, please, yeah. Like, what?
Leave me alone. Let me have a fucking bath.
Yeah, she just. At their university, they have salad bars and she's going for the pasta and she does her little crosswords. She reads her book and she wants to be left alone. That is a girl after my own heart. I love it.
Yeah. Oh, imagine her with a mute man.
Oh, yeah. Oh, fantastic. Match made in heaven. Maybe that will be book 2.
Suggestions.
Yeah, if you want the notes.
Okay, cool. What else did I read in August? I know you haven't done your honourable mentions, but I will go with no.
I can pull some up.
I have written MGMF. What do we think that means?
Oh.
Anyway,
that could be how cryptic. Was it too long that you didn't want to?
I've also written down Forbidden Alchemy, which I thought was great. It was Peaky Blinders vibes, and the MMC was like foreboding, but not out there warrior.
Yeah.
I loved it actually. It was really good.
Big
but
fan.
Yeah, Credence made me cry. Mute Man, perfect.
One of mine was The Red Queen.
Oh, okay. Victoria Aveyard. Yeah, I liked that series.
Yeah,
I really did.
I don't know if I'll continue. to be honest.
Oh, you've only done the one?
I only did the one.
Oh, okay. You should do more.
Yeah, maybe
I don't know that I've finished. I think I've done all but the last one. But yeah, I think, do more. But it's not, I'm like, pull that down, put it on the TBR, but not at the top.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Okay. And September.
Metal Slinger.
I did Night in the Moth.
Oh, I've heard great things about it.
Awesome if you want to fall in love with a gargoyle.
Oh. Really?
Side character.
Oh, I was going to say, is that the main character?
No.
That's
I mean, I have books like that.
Yeah.
But side character vibes, immaculate writing, beautiful, gothic.
Okay.
Stunning.
It is on the TBR for this year.
Yeah, definitely.
Metal Slinger? It pissed me off. It pissed
Then
me
why
off.
was it your favourite book of the month?
Because it pissed me off.
Okay, you're weird.
I really liked it. Loved the world building. The twist at the end, did not see it coming.
Okay.
So props for that. Because
I didn't see it
I'm quite
either.
cocky and I like to guess the twists. So if I'm reading it and I think, I know where this is going, and it doesn't go that way, then I'm like, you got me. And I appreciate that. But I felt like the twist...
Okay, Columbo.
This is me with my investigative hat on, being like, I need to know it before they reveal it so I can feel smart. And in a lot of cases, I get it so wildly wrong that I should stop.
Okay.
But I felt like it was so far out there, the twist was. The whole storyline, she's like, has feelings for him and gets really involved and really cares for him. And then in the twist, she turns into this like arrogant, cocky... I'm really sorry, this is spoilers. So maybe we need to put a pre-warning in that you just skip this bit.
Can we just cut Katie out?
Do we cut it out?
Is it too late to do this podcast on my own?
Because I've just spoiled the whole thing.
I just wouldn't say anymore.
We'd leave that. We'll leave that.
Should we just leave that?
We'll leave it. What I will say, the twist pissed me off.
Okay.
But invoking that emotion from me is why it was my top book for the month. Because if you can make me feel like that and I'll rage about it for days afterwards, then that's great writing.
Days? It was fucking August.
Yeah.
And you're still raging.
I am raging. And I will rage until the next one comes out and I'll rage all the way through it. And I'll have a great time doing it.
I'm away that day.
Yeah.
Like the group chat is closed to you.
But raging in a way that I think she's really clever. I'm not saying I didn't like it. It was a great time. It was very clever.
Well, without trying to enhance all the spoilers that you gave in there, I think I agree with what you're saying if you take for granted that everything she's feeling was written down. I think that a bit like real people are, she was showing you a part of herself, but not everything.
Yeah.
So I feel like we don't know the FMC yet.
And I love an unreliable narration. I love when you can't trust a character.
Is that why we're friends?
Yeah.
Love you. Do not trust you.
Unreliable. Unreliable narration.
No trust. Perfect. Okay, what won? Was it Metal Slinger that won?
It did win.
Okay. I put as honourable mentions Direbound, which is a fucking wonderful time. If you liked Fourth Wing, have it with wolves. It was fun. Under Your Scars, which I know you hated, so I'm not going to talk about it because we will fall out lots.
On episode 1.
Yeah, episode 1. Thanks for listening.
There will be no more.
No more.
We'll be doing them in
closed.
separate houses.
Really good. If you are a dark romance girly, if you don't necessarily need a happily ever after, definitely pick it up. Yeah, and I also read Does It Hurt? H.D. Carlton, which you've got to love a bit of H.D. Carlton.
I'm excited for that one.
Have you not read that one?
No.
This is really interesting. We've not read any of the same books.
No, I know.
I know. This is really exciting. Okay, so October, I went indie again. And I went with Bloody Black. Feminine Rage is exquisite.
Okay.
She is on a revenge tour. And she's a pirate.
I was going to say,
do you need anything else?
Yeah. I thought it was pirates. I've not done pirates yet.
I also did A Ship of Bones and Teeth, Karina Halle. I love Karina. Some people say Karina Hall. I'm fairly sure it's Halle. I'm going to go with Halle because I like the way I say it.
Just roll with it.
Fine. Sorry, Karina, if that's wrong. It's a Little Mermaid retelling, again with pirates and stuff, and it's a little bit dark. It's a little bit gothic-y. It's a vibe. It was great. I really had a good time. I also did in October Wolf King and the Night Prince, which again, lovely time, but I'm going with Bloody Black. I knew she wouldn't win because she's indie. Lots of people, actually one of the girls from our book club recommended the book to me. And immaculate. Really good.
I'm loving this chat because these are my TBR list is going to be never ending. Mine was Little Stranger.
Not read it yet.
Oh my god, it's so good.
No, I've heard amazing things.
Yeah, he's unhinged.
Love that.
I know we like when we listen to or read dark romance. I say listen because the audiobook is something else as well.
Oh really?
Yeah, he just spirals. He's really unhinged in the audiobook. It's Joe Arden and he's phenomenal. With dark romance characters, I like them to just be a bit like you just don't know if he's going to fuck her up a little bit. Is that a bit much?
I mean, this is very different to Heartless Katie.
Yeah, we like the spectrum though. He's obsessed with her, but he's so unhinged. I have this conversation with my friends about who would be a book boyfriend or like a book husband and who would be like a book one night stand. He would not make the book boyfriend list. He's unreliable. He'd kill anyone that talked to you just for talking to you, I think.
I'm okay with that. I like being left alone.
He is that, wild.
Oh.
It's a great, I think you would actually really love that.
Oh, I need
as
to,
a dark romance
definitely
girl.
need to bump it on my TBR.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
One of those that when we discuss it with our partners, they look at you in that way that says,
Yeah.
you lost it.
Yeah, you can't explain if someone's like, what are you reading? And you're like, well, he does this to her. People would be like, are you okay? It's like that. And you're like, yeah, I'm having a great time. Don't interrupt.
Yeah.
I'm loving it. Yeah.
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 Oh, I'm excited for that now. Okay. Higher on the TBR. Okay. And you won. We didn't expect Bloody Black to win. I hope beyond this that from listening to this podcast, we've given some indie titles some publicity and guys will come and check them out in the shop.
Yeah.
For sure, because everything that we're listing is available in the shop. That's for sure, especially the indies, and we want to talk about them.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. November.
Quicksilver.
Say less.
It was a reread for me as well because
Yeah.
I read it in February and I read it again because Brimstone was out in November.
I did the same thing.
Yeah, I enjoyed it more the second time around.
Same, actually. Same. I really did. And I felt like I didn't put it down as my book of the month purely because it was a reread. It was up there, don't get me wrong. I went with Starfallen, which is from another friend of ours, Fern Cole. And it's her first book she's published in English.
Yeah.
She's published others in her native tongue.
Yeah.
But this is her first English. And do you know what? ACOTAR vibes.
Yeah.
You shouldn't compare, but ACOTAR vibes. And this was the first book of its type in a while where I was reading the physical and I would put it down and go do grown-up shit. And while I was doing grown-up shit, I'd be thinking like, oh, I can go home and read my book in a minute. And that, for me, is a real feeling.
And I think, so that's a really good conversation that we should have on an episode. For me, what constitutes as a 5-star read is a book that I'm either excited to go back to read or I'm thinking about it days or weeks after I've read it.
Yeah.
That for me, because I think 5 stars is a feeling.
Yeah.
And I think if you're like you were doing whatever you were doing throughout the day, looking forward to reading it, and it invokes that emotion in you.
For sure.
That to me is 5-star qualifying.
Yeah, definitely. And I would actually agree with that. And I would go on and say that something can go. You can read something and it can be like, oh yeah, that was a solid 3.75, 4-star. And then 2-3 weeks later, you're still thinking about it. And then you're like, actually, I need to elevate the star rating.
Yeah.
Because it stayed with me.
Yeah.
So vibes, feelings, and then you've got like kind of your your Infinity Star or your God tier, however you want to say it, those are the ones for me. Like we were talking about, Blackwood Institute is Infinity Stars for me, because that book will stay with me forever. I have had 5-star reads that I loved, but a year later, someone asked me about it. I go, oh God, yeah, that was amazing. And I maybe remember 1 or 2 scenes or remember the character vividly, but I couldn't recount the book.
Couldn't tell you what happened.
No. But it doesn't mean it wasn't 5-star.
Yeah.
But I think that's the difference between 5-star and Infinity Star or God tier for me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
Okay.
And obviously Quicksilver won.
Quicksilver won and then went on to our semi-finals.
Oh, I do need to, before we move on from November, a couple of my honourable mentions. I did a reread of the Crescent City Sarah J. Maas series. The first book in that.
Yeah.
I will never, ever forgive Sarah J. Maas for one of the deaths. I'm not like you. They don't call me Katie, so I'm not spoiler alerting here. But there is a death in that first book that will stay with me for forever. And it still hurts. Immaculate.
Yeah.
And I really had a great time. So I did that. Also in November, our book club book was Ravenous by Lawrence. Yeah, Thea Lawrence.
Yes.
Someone asked me to pick a cowboy romance.
Yeah, that's
and I
the
went,
last time.
Let's have a little Google. Something indie, something cowboy, something that's got really good reviews. Came up with Ravenous. I was like, brilliant. Did not realise when we started reading it how dark it was. So if you want your cowboy to be somebody who professionally unalives people, bad people, and then sells their human body for meat parts, that's the cowboy romance for you.
Not fluffy here.
Very good though.
No fluffy.
I also did Obsession by Harley Beck, who's another darling of ours.
Yes.
I
did the
really
same.
divisive. I love that.
Yeah.
I read that one because that's the one she told me to read first. She loves the idea that the MMC is really polarizing. Some people finish the book and like think he deserves a second chance. Some people finish the book and are like, unalive this guy already. And I love that it's polarizing. It was really, really good.
Because he was a bad guy. And he wasn't one of these bad guys that only kills criminals.
Oh, no, he's
like Ted Bundy
evil
style.
Yeah. Oh, 100%.
Yeah, with women, basically, bad guy. So that's why it was so conflicting for a lot of people.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Really polarized. And I love that about it. So those are my honourable mentions for November. December
was Heated Rivalry.
I have not read it yet.
It's having its moment right now.
I know.
I think, so it was published in 2019 initially. But
oh, really?
But the TV show is the reason why it's got so big. And I think it's one of the first TV shows that is doing it so well, that has the angst, the yearning between the characters. I've not watched the TV show, but I've seen clips of it all over social media because it is all over social media at the moment.
Out of the corner of my eye,
I know
she's turned into a bobblehead.
Like nodding. It's romance.
Yes.
They're hockey players.
Okay.
This is an interesting conversation.
I can almost smell that comment. Hockey players,
It's
locker room.
Yeah. The other thing is she does hockey romance so well.
Oh, right.
It's not hockey romance where there's little reference to hockey. It's well researched.
Oh, okay.
Which just adds to feeling like you're in it and you're in the relationship. And it's,
Yeah. That's an interesting conversation we should have as well when we start talking about things like genres, because what makes it a sport romance if he just has sport as a job? Does it make it a cowboy romance if he just lives on a ranch?
Exactly. And how much research does the author do into the actual sport that they're trying to bring into? Yeah. It's a great time. And it's so interesting that because of the TV show, it's having its sort of resurgence.
Amazing.
I read a comment on Reddit from a woman who said that she rereads it every time the playoffs are on, and so as her husband is watching hockey, she fantasizes about which of the players are secretly in relationships with each other, and I love that. What a way to get involved in your husband's hobbies. He's there watching the game and you're like, are they fucking? So now I want to be doing the same. I'm going to start doing it with football.
I feel like can we do this?
Shall we?
Shall we do this?
Isn't that a great time? Our husbands are going to be...
Okay, we're going to get a screen put in the shop and we're going to have fantasy fuckball. Fantasy fuckball!
Fuckball, I love that. Yeah, we're going to start wearing the shirts, everything. Our partners are going to think this is great. They're loving it. And we're actually there just wondering who's secretly in a relationship.
Love it. And let's be honest, conception, 5 weeks, we're doing it.
Yeah, we will. Let's get the screen ordered right now.
I'm on it.
When's the next football game? That weekend, Sunday, we'll get it on.
Amazing.
Yeah.
My pick for December was The Things Gods Break, which was the second book after we mentioned before, Abigail Owen, The Games Gods Play. I am not usually a fan of a mixed up timeline in a book.
Okay.
But this one was a back and forth and almost like multiple plane time. Okay. And it was so immaculately done. I can't imagine her headspace to be able to do what she did, but it was so beautifully written, brilliantly written. Again, games and trials involved. Not predominant all the way through, but brilliant. The girl is a genius. Okay. And has messaged us to say that when she's next in the UK, she will be coming to see us. So that's exciting. So yes, she made it. And with my honourable mentions, I've written here in bold and underlined it, not telling, because I have spent a lot of December and this beginning part of January reading a lot of brand new indie authors, which have been submissions for the shop.
Yeah.
Some of them are like, yeah, that's lovely and going to be stocked in the shop. And some of them have been that good that they're going to become special edition book boxes. So I'm not letting the cat out of the bag of what else I read in December and January because for that reason.
And we had a lot. So if you're watching and you did submit a book, thank you.
We haven't actually got out to everyone yet.
Yeah.
I'm only literally I think I've only reached out to maybe 3 people that have submitted a book, and there have been hundreds of you. So please bear with us. But thank you so much.
Yeah.
And equally, thank you to all of you lot community-wise that's given us a reason to do this.
Yeah, absolutely.
Amazing.
Incredible.
So it came down to semi-finals.
Quicksilver versus ACOTAR.
Makes sense. It makes sense. I know that they're both trad published, but Quicksilver was initially indie published. Yeah. So that needs a mention.
Yeah.
And I know that neither of them are new books.
No, Quicksilver I think was 2024.
Oh, I'm no good with dates, so I'll take your word for it. Is. And ACOTAR is much older.
Oh yeah. That was 10 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, I think it's a great place for us to start. I think they're 2 amazing. And also, gateway drugs.
I think that's what it was.
Gateway drugs.
I've had a conversation with someone recently about whether if you read ACOTAR again now for the first time, whether it would feel the same if you take the sentimental value away from it. Because for a lot of us, and I think that's maybe why it won, is because it's that gateway drug.
Yeah.
It holds such sentimental value for people because it's what got them back into reading.
This is what I'm saying about Onyx Storm when I was, going in on it earlier. Had it been available when I first started reading Romantasy, if I'd have gone Fourth Wing, Iron Flame, Onyx Storm straight away and not had that break to learn other things that I love, would I feel the same as I do right now?
Yeah.
So yeah, it's again, time of your life, place you're in, mood you're feeling.
Absolutely.
What you read last.
Yeah.
Because that very much will depend, will
Yeah.
We're
doing so well.
I've lost the English language. It's just left me.
But I do think it was our first book Super Bowl.
Yes.
We had thousands of votes. So if you voted in our polls.
Thank you.
It was a fun time.
You didn't always get it right.
Yeah.
But thank you.
We were rapidly messaging each other behind the scenes like this could go 1 or 2 ways. And it was close.
It was really, really exciting.
Yeah, it was really close. The semi-finals, we had thousands of votes.
Yes.
And there was about 150 in it between
it was not a lot.
Silver and ACOTAR. Yeah.
It was not a lot. And it kept swapping as well, which was quite cool.
It was fun to watch it in real time. And then for it to win in its 10th year, and be
it feels a bit significant.
It was, yeah. It's nice. It's a nice basis.
It was.
Yeah. It was a great first Super Bowl. Thousands of people voted. We will obviously do it again this year.
Yes, of course.
Yeah, it's going to be very exciting. And I can't wait, like you said, to see if there's going to be any indie submissions. Hopefully a lot of indie submissions in this year.
Well, I think there will be, because you and I are reading a lot more indie. So our actual votes will be a lot more indie.
Yeah.
I'm hopeful that our followers, readers, customers, however you like to be referred to, are also following our recommendations, and then they might see like a traditional published book against an indie, and they might be genuinely that indie was better.
Yeah.
And I'm excited to see that.
So we'll see what happens.
Super exciting year. So just to round up, we just want to thank everybody for listening and or watching our first ever podcast.
Our first one.
First of many. This is like, it's so wild because I'm sat here thinking, other than these massive mics, what else will we be slagging off about this episode in like 100 episodes time?
Yeah, I can't wait to watch it back and just like months
massive
down the
mics,
line. And
the fact that I've not brushed my hair, the diarrhea of the mouth because I'm jet lagged, although that will happen again.
And me spoiling books, I'm so sorry.
Oh, that won't happen again.
It might do, I can't promise
absolutely.
anything.
Yeah, I'm lying.
Yeah, I'm lying through my teeth there, it will happen.
I'm lying for clout. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
If you can't be good, be quiet. It's a library. Shh.